to get started, folks.
Washington's 106.7 WJFK. Here starts Ron and Fez.
Okay, good. You're in for that, right?
Ron and Fez.
You may be quite, frankly, the worst we've ever seen.
Right,
I'm trainable.
This is going to be... No, you're not. You're really not.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who's this goofy, pale-looking kid that his mom looks like he locked him in the basement forever?
That's a Monster.
Hey, Monster.
Hey, Jen.
Why are you talking smack?
I'm not talking any smack, Jen.
You are. Look at you. You're all goofy. You're superior to me.
I didn't know that.
You did come off
the institutions.
Oh,
all right. Hey. Hey, kid, you're just a goof.
Are you going to get your shoelaces back anytime now?
Hey, you going to learn some math skills? You going to learn how to read?
Read. I can read a little bit. Not much.
Yeah, Hooked on Phonics did you good, huh?
Really well.
And you're trying to be like Wonderboy, huh? That's a great accomplishment, isn't it?
Oh.
That's
Don't
really
start, Mikey
good,
D. Don't start, Mikey.
You got your... Hey, and you know what? Hey, Wonderboy.
Look, if you hillbillies want to fight, that's fine, but leave me
look
out
how
of it.
he's sticking up for his boyfriend.
Hey, look at me.
Chuck protects Buck.
You know what? And you call me a liar? Wonderboy, you have no morals. You are the biggest scammer, liar that could ever live. And I was thinking about this day. That's why I didn't even say anything to you yesterday. You're just a loser. Loser.
That's true. You were thinking about it today because it takes you 24 hours to process information because you're an idiot.
You've taken over for Monster, you moron.
Hey, you're so swift. You got horseshoes in the side of your head and your front window's broken because you did.
That's so true. That's so true. You know, normally when people bust balls, they make up stuff. She just recites your life back to you.
She read your resume. Listen, white trash, at least I don't have to use the phone at Roy Rogers when I want to call
you
somebody.
Know what? Hey, that's real original.
Doesn't have to be.
True.
It's sad.
That's the food she gets, original recipe.
Oh, and you eat cookies and milk. You could use a cheeseburger or two fatty.
You know what? She's right.
It doesn't even make sense.
Because you're so skinny and you're so goofy, too. You talk all this smack, but you don't say anything when anybody comes in the studio. You just cower, I'm afraid people are going to call me
That is true. You get very pussy when they're around, just like with Mikey D. You're always busting his balls when you know he's not around. Then when he's around, what's up, dude? Can I get you water? I've seen you do that.
I'm just being professional when they're there. I'm not hiding.
Monster, you got to get out. He took your spot as the idiot.
I'm out.
You're a big guy behind that mic, huh? Wonderboy?
You're a big girl everywhere, so what's the difference about that?
Yeah.
Wonderboy, why are you in the retard fight?
Because he can only pick on women, that's it.
That is true.
The network retards we had going.
You know what? You're supposed to be our producer. And this would be, just let these two fight. And you jump right into it. And again, you got to call Mikey D in, which you know aggravates him.
I'm tired of people thinking they can come up and besmirch my name. You know what that means, Jen?
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what?
No, I don't know what.
You have such low self-esteem that you care what everybody thinks.
Hey, why don't you explain to Jen what a great meeting you put together today, Wonderboy?
Today's meeting was not the best, but it was better than any meeting.
Eating the food I buy for you while you're doing nothing. You drive me crazy.
The free lunch meeting.
I'm going to sit here tonight and listen to you run down Jen, who's offered to eat live crickets for the show, or put honey and feathers on her ass and drive home.
Yeah, and you do nothing for that show. You do the littlest amount of work to get you
right, Fez.
But I don't start every sentence with, hey, you know what?
And then you hire somebody worse than you to make you look better.
It's like they're looking in a mirror.
You're such a slacker, man, and then you go talk smack on the mic.
You know what? I would literally be willing to do this, Fez, even though she's banned for life. What if one night we give Wonderboy the night off and we give her the opportunity to produce and see what's a better show?
I'd like to see the results of that.
And also have her put together a meeting and see who runs a better meeting.
I bet you I would rock it. I would have cappuccinos for everybody.
Wow, cappuccinos. I love that.
We've never had cappuccinos at a meeting before.
Never.
I would brew them. I would get you those little sandwiches.
But you get all that stuff by dropping their names.
You know what?
What is wrong with that, Wonderboy? Because you know what? Why, when someone wants to treat me and Fezzy nice, do you got to start up?
Because he can't produce, and he gets mad when other people threaten him.
Yes, no one wants to be threatened.
And you know what?
Yeah, but you don't do it to anybody's face. She's right about that.
Nope.
I have to be hospitable when people are in here as an employee.
Monster, listen. The problem with you is, and I'm going to call you both. No, you're not Monster anymore. You're going to be
Wonderboy.
You're going to be Sling Blade the retard. Monster, answer me when I'm telling you, Monster.
Yes.
So embarrassing. This is what aggravates me. This, for a second, other than the bad job you did with the opening tonight, I felt like you were on your own. And literally, every time I turn around, you're fighting with the other retards.
Why is that?
I'll just check with J-Dubs and Monster. Bring them in. Old Monster. And J-Dubs. Come on in, guys.
Bring in the guys that
And I will ask them, it'll be up to them, who do they honestly think is a better producer? Now, Dubs, I'm going to ask you first. Who do you think would make a better producer? Not just the bus balls. I want you to say honestly, like Jesus was watching, who would be a better radio producer?
And he is.
Crazy Jen or Wonderboy?
I've never seen Crazy Jen's producing skills, so I'd have to go with Crazy Jen.
Thank you, Dubs. I love you.
And Monster?
You know what? I'm going to back Wonderboy.
Hey, you know what? That's because you're riding his D tonight. That's why.
Oh, she's quick.
That's why.
She
is quick.
He's
Get away, Monster.
Somewhere.
All right? Wonderboy took your spot. God, he reminds me of you. Literally...
It's a mirror reflection. I mean, you're built the same.
That's where Wonderboy gets his stretch marks around his mouth from.
Oh! That's true, too.
See that? It's not cookies that he chews. Or drinking milk.
They both run around here with those crazy caps pulled down over their ears like we're running a chemo patient ward.
Like the two-headed baby. When they try to put caps over both their heads.
Is there any way this show could get any paler?
Nope.
Wonderboy, would you be willing to this challenge?
No, there's no way I'm going to do this challenge.
Why?
Jen has no experience.
Because
I know, but are you...
Because she
Are you
could
confident? Are you confident?
Yes, I am. I'm
then
confident
let her try it one
that
night.
she could come in here one night and get lucky that nothing goes wrong. I'm also confident that she could not talk to salespeople, organize things.
You don't think so?
You don't think she could do it long term? You think she could have one lucky show?
She could have one lucky show.
Let's try this then. You take a week off, and we let her come in for a week.
No, because
of that.
No, I think a week off, it'll take me 6 weeks worth of work to undo all the damage she does.
You're crazy.
What work?
You don't do no work.
You don't do no work.
You're
How do you know that?
All right, don't do me a favor. Whatever you do, don't just repeat, because it drives me nuts.
Because he got nothing to say, Ronnie. That's what he's got to do. That's what parents do. Repeat. Get up your butt, follow you around, we'll open the door for you, and repeat.
That's true.
Go home,
tell me,
eat cookies and ride D's. That's what he does with his life.
She's so funny. Hey, tell me again about the cappuccinos and tea sandwiches.
Oh, these little sandwiches from the gourmet shop. I'll get you some nice chips, some nice hoagies.
Would they be at all the meetings?
Oh, they would be. I'll get you the sodas in the bottle, ice them down, your water.
That makes you a caterer, not a producer.
Whatever. It would be helpful.
Because you do nothing in that show. I don't know. I can't produce. Well, I don't have the cards.
That's a good impression.
That's what you say.
Is that part of your stage act now?
Yeah, it is. Hey, you know
that thing that you also pushed out on doing?
One that you don't produce. You don't call nobody for the Cascades, dude. You don't do nothing.
That's true.
You skate by.
You don't have a stage act, Wonderboy.
You would have skid marks on your knees because your butt would be out the door, man.
What?
I would throw you out the door. You'd be so fired if I was your boss.
Again, that makes you a bouncer. None of these things make you a producer.
All those things make her a producer. You got to do all these things.
How does it feel to have a sympathy
including cheese sandwiches?
Because you have a job. Because people feel bad for you because you can't work anywhere else.
That's true.
Fifth wheel, man.
Feels great. I live in a nice apartment. I have a nice day. It feels great.
Oh, that's good.
You have a nice day.
And you got your lackey riding your day. How's that?
You're just mad he's not riding yours.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's quick.
All right, we got to take a break. You drive me crazy. What I tell about repeating?
Don't do it.
You're going to get a neck slap every time you repeat because I hate it. I got to tell you the truth. I hate it. Now, you know
Let me get that job. Let me try it.
I would love for you to do it maybe a month.
I would do
1 month, 30 days.
1 month only.
I would do it. I would
Let's just
do it now.
I have something to compare with.
30 days with the hole.
Absolutely not.
And then you and Monster, you guys can run off and do your act together.
If you ain't got nothing to lose, man, why don't you try it?
Because all of the things I'm going to have to undo after you come here and annoy everybody, it's not worth the effort.
What, you clean up the delicious finger sandwich plates?
Yep,
She's right. He would have to undo all the work that she's done.
That's right.
Jen, you can't write a resume in crayon, so I don't think we'll be able to help you.
Oh, well,
anyway.
you know, that's really swifty, wonderful. Did they teach you that in broadcasting school?
Yes, they did.
Oh, good.
He went to the Nevada School of Broadcasting.
That's good. You should go back to the Poconos and be DJ Easy Skis or whatever his name was.
That was you, Easy Skis. We got to take a break. Will you two make up? How come you don't get along with Jan or Mikey D, none of our friends?
And I like Mikey D. I want to band force with him, get Wonderboy out of here.
You see that? She's making friends with our friends.
I love Mikey D.
You don't think that's part of being a producer? Being congenial?
Love him.
No.
I don't like Wonderboy too much because he's a lackey.
True.
He's a hanger-oner. How's it feel? How's it feel?
Who,
Wonderboy
Easy Skis?
hanger-oner?
I'll tell you what, sometimes I can just feel him hanging on us, Fez.
He does.
Right around the collarbone. It's too
Well,
heavy.
Let me open the door for you because I don't want to work, but here you go.
You know
Here's
what?
your cart.
I had to say this to him the other day. I go in to discuss business with Julie Foreman. He shows up like a shadow on the door. I had to say, can you excuse me? He had no reason to come in the office. He doesn't go in her office unless I'm in there.
Because he has nothing else to do.
Because he's right on your heels.
And I'm like, just leave, please.
I'd like to let you out of my sight, so I saw that you're in there. I just wanted to go in and make sure
but you
everything
know
was
what?
okay.
Don't, because it sets up a really bad thing. And did you not feel embarrassed when I said, could you please excuse us?
You don't want to let him out of your sight because you don't want to see him. You're not working. That's why.
It's like your shadow has a mohawk.
Wonderboy, Wonderboy, Wonderboy.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Crazy Jen. She's
loud.
Yeah, she scares me. Wonderboy, why? First of all, it was Idiot Monster's time. You see him get attacked by Crazy Jen, and you take the retard role. And I got to tell you, out of everything, that embarrasses me.
I didn't like that she starts attacking me when I'm not involved.
You weren't involved in what she was saying. She was talking to him.
You could have left the retard hanging out there with the other one.
And then he could have had some mic time. We could have seen how he would do. Instead, I don't even want to see him in here because somebody had to take his slack. Monster, come on in here. I want to talk to you for a second.
Let's see if he can roll his Mountain Dew drinking ass in here.
Doesn't he know about the 3-second rule? He's got 3 seconds once he's... Look how he comes sleeping in here. Because Wonderboy took your spot, you're not back on the rest of the week. Get out. There you go. Bye-bye.
Why does he walk like one of the Cosby kids?
He's an idiot, that kid. He really weirds me out.
He walks like Rudy on the Cosby Kids, on a cartoon. Very bizarre.
Yeah, he gives me the creeps. I got to tell you the truth. We've had some creepy interns. And you thought he was good when you interviewed him?
I thought he was unobjectionable. I didn't think he was bad.
I don't know what that means.
He wasn't that creepy.
The only way I would have called him in is if we were doing a lineup of somebody that had hurt children. And I would go, yeah, let's just take a look at him, see if the kids recognize him.
Yeah, and we can pick between him and Edgar Winter. And he's around every corner, too. I don't understand that. As we're getting ready for the show, somehow he's around every corner that I walk, every turn I make.
And do not, and would you do this as a favor to me?
Yeah.
Do not drag Mikey D in every argument that you're having. Is that too much to ask?
No, but she does the same things that he does. It sounded like the same person, so I just blurred out him.
They sound nothing alike.
It's the same whining, wanting to be part from the outside. It all sounds the same to me.
Let them in. Let them in.
They both let the show down. There's no reason for them to be in. They let the show down. They say they're going to do things they don't. They call up with ideas that don't make sense. It's nothing that helps.
Again, you're reading from your own resume. You let the show down every day.
But I do it professionally, though. I don't do it over a phone shouting from wherever I am.
All right, let me just say people's names. You tell me the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay?
Mikey D.
Loud.
Crazy Jen.
Louder.
Harry Elvis.
Fat.
You say anything nice about anyone. Is there anyone that you say something nice about?
I think you guys are the best.
We don't like you.
That doesn't change the fact that I think that you guys are great. I have nothing bad to say about you all.
Are you now saying you all?
Y'all, listen, he really is country.
Yeah. That's good. That was funny.
Thanks.
Wonderboy, tonight might be your last night. You and Monster might have to leave.
I shouldn't have to pay the price because he's weird.
And you know what? This weirded me out today. We were supposed to have a meeting. Wonderboy, you admit you had nothing, right?
Yes.
So that just really annoyed me, that I wasted time. I'm buying everyone lunch. You don't finish your lunch when the men do. Your burger and fries is there at the end, and Fuzzy and I leave while you're eating by yourself.
It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen, where just a little old maid or something just gnawing on a French fry.
He's nibbling like a chipmunk. Men eat fast and violently, like the food was still alive.
I'm a very slow eater. So, and I was trying to talk, even though I didn't have anything prepared. I was trying to at least talk.
No, you tried to talk your way out of it.
You look like an old librarian who was just sitting on a park bench having her lunch with her only friends, the pigeons.
All right, I'm going to give you a couple of more names, okay?
All right.
Can you do this?
Yeah, just the first thing that comes to my mind.
Just some simple word association or name association in this case.
Yeah. And do me a favor, and just do it quickly without thinking about it. Paranoid.
Weird.
David Lee Kinnison.
Drunk.
Cherrynoid.
Slutty.
Okay.
Well, I mean, she makes videos, with...
Yeah, but whatever.
We're
That's a nice
aware.
thing. That's a nice thing, okay?
See, and you wonder why you're not succeeding in your job. You're not nice to people. You're not making any connections.
Halloween Goddess.
Annoying.
Vinci.
Too touchy-feely.
Oh,
that's not even a whole word. That's too many words.
Inappropriate, then.
You think she's after you?
Constantly in my personal space. Always.
She says just the opposite about you.
Here's what... Laszlo.
Weird. Just loner. Weird loner.
Like lone gunman?
Like you, like if Grassy Knoll was one word?
Yes.
Jafter.
Budinsky.
All right, these are all friends of ours. These are people that Fez and I'll use this word, adore.
Yeah. And great friends that we've made.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are busybodies, or they don't know...
Busybodies or taking an interest in the show and wanting to help it out. Taking an active role.
It's too active. It gets to be overbearing.
All right, Cigar Sid.
Unfunny.
Ouch.
That's just the first thing I think. When
Billy Staples.
Useless.
Original Rory.
Really repressed. He had a lot of awful anger that just always was coming up.
New Rory.
Just psycho. Mental.
He doesn't like anyone.
Yeah, he doesn't want to make a friend in the world.
All right, what about Fred, the hair genius?
Standoffish.
Fred?
Yes.
The man who does our hair.
He's not very...
Who could be funner?
He's not warm. He's not like a guy that makes it seem like he wants to hang out with you. He's keeps everyone at a distance.
J-Dubs.
Lazy.
El Jefe.
Controlling.
He's controlling.
Yeah. And I guess more self-centered than controlling. I would go self-centered.
Narcissistic.
Yeah, clearly.
Egotistical?
Definitely.
Wow, that's rough.
Yeah.
And all these people could be helping you.
Yeah, do you realize that?
That every one of these folks?
This should be your team. By the way, David Lee Kinnison says F you.
So I'll change that to ornery.
All right, we got to take a break. How about Blind Courtney?
Dull.
Mikey Boy?
Also dull.
All right, now you're just saying dull to everything.
Well, he's too low energy.
All right, the only person who agrees so far on the instant feedback is El Jefe. He knows he's self-centered. All right, Bone Daddy. People want you to do them.
Chatty. Mm-hmm. Too chatty. He just talks and talks and
Not
talks.
one nice thing.
KOP?
He's like uncomfortably interested in things. Like he wants to know too much stuff. Always trying to be the behind-the-scenes guy.
What do you say, nosy?
Mike the Teacher.
Just overbearing.
No.
Overbearing.
Helpful.
Constantly trying to be involved when he doesn't.
I think he's wrong on all those.
Everything he gives us is gold. Would you understand that? Gold.
He's like a buddy.
And most of these people I think of are just terrific.
Do Mike the Teacher with me.
Mike the Teacher.
Treasure chest.
That's good, Fez.
See?
Even though I think it's 2 words.
Treasure.
Chess. I heard some chess behind that. All right, you got me annoyed, okay? You got me annoyed.
I'm just being honest.
Honestly annoying.
I had to punch you in the eye. All right, had a little fun earlier tonight. Wonderboy pulled us off track by running down everybody that we know. Except for you say me and Fez.
You guys are the best.
All right, if I say the name Ron, what's the word? First word.
Hysterical.
Thank you. Fez?
Brilliant.
So he's brilliant. No, I'm nothing. I'm just the clown. He's, oh boy, what new idea is Fez coming up? And look, here comes his clown Ron.
I'm all beakers and test tubes.
That is true.
Brilliant.
That is true. I looked at this and I got a nice email here going, I'm a loner, am I? That's why they used to call me the Region of Fairfax, because I know so many people. And I offered to take him to a band. That's from Laszlo. Laszlo is not a loner, my friend.
He did. He offered to take you to see a band. He offered to take you to a concert. He literally spit in his face.
He lives in a
he lives alone. How many people you live with? 100?
What commune are you in? You Branch Davidian?
This is a very loner look and feel.
You live with an illustrated girl. Does that make you look like... you don't live together, right?
No.
How close are you?
She comes over a lot.
But, I mean, you guys talking about it now?
No, we're not talking about it yet.
Boy, that's
you think it'd be a good idea?
I think it's soon, but I think it's something that might work out, though. Just not yet. It's a little too soon for that.
She spend a lot of time over there?
Yes.
All right, word association, ADF.
Dorky.
Mm. I don't think so. You don't think he's funny?
Not really. He's not funny as much as he just has a lot of nerdy kind of things to say.
All right. Jag.
I would say underachiever.
Captain Clown.
I would... he's not funny. He's not funny.
Teresa in sales.
Aggressive.
Julie Foreman.
Old.
She's young, as a matter of fact. Cameron.
Wimpy.
Polo.
Desperate.
Wendell.
Kind of like a loser.
Rage Cage.
Just a geek.
Fidel.
Hateable.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that one, you're pretty much nailing it.
Rhea.
Ditzy.
Mm-hmm. What about Amy, the girl who slept with Harry Elvis?
Fat.
Black girl.
Annoying. Suffocatingly annoying.
Lene, Mikey D's daughter.
Just silly. Like, not very bright.
Ben, the man who cleans up around here.
He's annoying. He always is like, hey, how's it going? When you just want to get your work done. He's very annoying.
You notice all black people are annoying to him.
I've noticed that. Not a nice thing to say. This is discouraging.
What about Spoon, our fine daytime producer?
Psychotic. He's crazy.
Megan.
She seems two-faced to me. Very two-faced.
Megan?
Yes.
What about Lance and Chuck from Full Rock and Karaoke?
Just geeks. Two hardcore geeks.
Mrs. Elfish.
You've met her?
Just a drag. Like, she's no fun to be around, and she's just always dragging everything down.
Oh, I thought you meant like she was in drag or something.
Bobby, our friend Bobby.
Hostile.
Mm. Gary Weiss.
Clingy. Too clingy.
Frenchie, who just had her baby on Monday.
Very mean. She's very mean-spirited.
Skellington.
Too clingy. Just like Gary Weiss.
All you two lovers.
Odd, and you're in your weird little dreamer's menage.
Somebody run out of adjectives?
No, but they really both have a very similar effect on me.
I wish you'd run out of mean things to say.
I'm just trying to be honest about these people. These people have good qualities, but their bad qualities are much more in the forefront. And like Gary is he's nice, but he always is like, he wants too much time. Or
I talked to him today. He said he's coming down sleeping on your couch.
Is he clingy to your sofa?
Yeah, he's clingy. He's like, hey, when are we hanging out? When are we getting together? Can I come down? I can get no rest, and whatever it is not good enough. Oh, I didn't let him stay long enough. We didn't do enough things. Whatever it is, it's not enough. He always wants more.
Mikey D said that he'll fight you anytime, any place.
Wow.
For all the people that you talk bad about. If I was the producer, everyone you would be mentioned would be helping the show, like a Ron and Fez army. I've organized with Billy a secret society in the summer of 2002. That's uncomfortable, the secret society I never heard of.
Yeah, I don't recall that.
What about Tenacious C?
Backstabber.
Nothing about her breast?
I find her delightful.
She has a terrible dark side that makes her very just not a good friend, untrustworthy, a lot of negatives.
Who she would know? That other guy that we used to work with?
Yeah.
Stifler?
Yeah.
Did she ever just like to be on top?
Did she? Yeah.
No. God, it's hot.
Lucky Stifler. If you said Stifler to me, I'd say Lucky.
Yeah, well, winner. I'd say winner. Winner of the prize.
Gold medalist.
Yeah. And I guess bigger D. From what she told me that night when we were drinking at Hard Rock. Kathy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, guys. I just wanted to say a couple things.
Yeah, go ahead, darling.
Well, he keeps, saying all these things about all these people, but didn't all these people, or most of them, didn't they start out as callers?
Yeah, friends.
Yeah, just normal fans of the show.
Right, people we love.
All part of our open door policy here.
Right, and now he's talking bad. I mean, I was a little nervous to call in.
Now, don't ever be. Because he doesn't matter. The only person he matters to is Monster, Chuck to his buck.
And, I wanted to say also that he keeps complaining about all these people not coming through.
Right. What are they supposed to do?
Well, you've asked him to do two things, and he hasn't done either one.
True.
So, that was another thing.
Yeah.
And then...
Put downs is his thing.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, sure.
And
Yeah.
one more thing is, like, for example, he keeps saying Crazy Jen.
Right.
Or Budinsky's. But every 3 seconds he's on the air complaining.
I know, I can't stand it.
And
I can't stand it anymore. Thank you, darling.
Thanks.
You seem like a little sweetheart. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you for the call. Thank you for putting it in perspective.
Yeah, it helps a lot. Here's Vince, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, yeah, guys. Hey,
yeah.
How you doing?
Good, buddy.
Yeah, I think this Wonderboy, I think he needs his spine punched.
Yeah, I'll punch him in the spine.
Yes.
I swear, I would punch him in the spine. Unlike Fez, I think I would shatter it, and I think I'd paralyze him.
Yeah, that'll be good for him. Yeah, and then
I want to ask you a Drew question. You think if I punched you in the spine as hard as I could, you think it would shatter?
I would say it would.
And what if Mikey D punched you in the spine?
I don't think I'd feel it. I would never
D
know.
would kill you.
I think Mikey D would kill you in a fight.
Yep.
Kill you.
There's no way Mikey could beat me in a fight. I mean, I'm a lot more aggressive than he is. I whip his ass.
I don't see it. Why do I got odds tonight? I don't know why I took that. You're giving me odds. Let me ask you the truth. Do you think you'd beat Dubs in a fight?
I could beat Dubs. Dubs is a smoker. He can't.
He would kill you.
He can't keep his wind
Matter
up.
of
He's
fact,
going to get tired. He's going to drop his arms.
You know who would beat you in a fight? Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, take away the chair and he'd still beat you in a fight.
I would definitely be able to beat Stephen Hawking to death.
And that's something to yell out on the air and be proud of.
Hi, Juan. Hi, Fez.
Oh, hi, Lene.
Wonderboy, my mommy is smaller than you, and my daddy is, and I am, okay? Take a head.
You're not really coming across very smart when you do the raspberry. There's a form of debate.
Look, I can count by fives. Look, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100.
What comes after that? You don't know, do you, sweetheart?
Wonderboy, she's a child. She's doing very good.
You memorize the list, Lene. That doesn't make you smart. It makes you able to memorize the list.
She's learning her times tables at a young age here.
Lene, you're very nice. You're sweet. But you're not very bright.
Lene, you did as good as you could. That's fine, honey. Don't listen to him.
Thanks.
You did average. How you doing tonight, honey?
Good.
How did you know that Wonderboy said bad things about you?
My mommy and daddy told me.
Oh, I'm sorry that happened, honey. I never wanted that to happen in a million years.
Yeah, they should probably keep that to themselves. Everything else going good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, honey. Thanks for calling and counting.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
And for also proving you're not smart.
Don't.
It's
She's
a child.
You're 7 years old.
Why you got to fight with every single person?
People call up to fight with me. I didn't call her. She called up to fight with me.
All right, Kennison said his wife just called, said why would he say anything bad about her, and then she got upset and hung up. I would like to say to Mrs. Elfish, oh, and he also wrote, we won't be back. And you know he means it, because you know how he quit the Cosmic Circus that time.
He has a problem with drinking. I wasn't saying there's anything wrong with him. He's a drunk. That doesn't mean I don't like him.
He has a heart condition.
A heart condition, my friend.
You think this is helping it any? His wife calling up and hanging up on him? And she's always been just a joy when she's been around. No one's been nicer.
She probably hung up because she didn't want to bring the show down.
Stop it. Seriously. Jafter, you're on Manifest.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Yeah.
Hi, Jafter.
Badinsky, huh?
Yeah. Doug Badinsky. After everything you've done.
Exactly. Oh, my Lord.
I apologize, my friend.
Hey, no problem, man. You know I'm always here for you guys.
He feels that way, Jafter. Then just the other day, he's griping at me like Cinderella because he didn't get an invitation to your party.
Oh, okay. I can only invite so many people. I want to invite,
the cool
you
people.
guys.
Yeah, invite the cool people.
Exactly.
All right, Jafter, my friend.
I'm in.
And I wish you were our producer, not this creep. And I'll just say that in front of you. I know, Fez, you said it behind his back. I feel it's time we start to say it before him.
I think now we can start to say it to anyone who calls in.
Yes, strangers. Monster. I would take Monster right now. Brett, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, Wonderboy definitely needs his ass whipped. Talking about a little girl like that, 7 years old, is that what you said she was, 7?
7 years old, a very sweet girl.
Yeah, she sounds like a very sweet girl, but I don't know her obviously, but she is a girl.
Yes,
a little child. And if it was my child, I would have already been in the studio trashing his ass.
I gotta say the truth. If that was my little girl, I'd have done the same thing. I'd be stomping you.
Well, if her dad wasn't such a wimp, he
stop it, seriously.
If he was a man, he would whip my ass for me. Then he's not.
You know what? I might do it for him.
No.
Spine punch.
I'm that fond of Mikey. I'll do it for him.
If Mikey was a real man, he would take care of that. If he was a real man, he wouldn't have gotten his daughter involved in an argument between me and him.
That one I can't fight.
And then, if he really wanted to be so big, he would come down and he would put me in my place. But he's not gonna. He's all talk.
Well, no. Fuzzy and I know Mikey for a long time, and he's nothing like what you're saying.
He's a stand-up guy.
He's a stand-up. He's a stand-up guy. He's a go-to guy.
And he always has been.
And you're a bad person. And you know what? I'm not going to use just all the things. You've hurt people tonight.
I'm just being honest.
Innocent, who's suffering from a heart thing. His wife, who's been nothing but sweet. And you're just being mean for no reason. And all because we were talking to Monster for a second, and maybe the spotlight was off you. That's what bugs me. Dan, you're on the air.
Hi, Dan.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight?
Good, buddy.
Good. Listen, I'm a long-time listener. I've called in and I've done a couple of big-ass prize closet things with you.
Great.
But this guy, Wonderboy, I can't believe you guys are sitting there and letting him stay in the studio. This guy, a 7-year-old girl. Now, I've got a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen her in a year.
I'm sorry to hear that.
This guy, busting on a 7-year-old and saying the things that he said, I mean, even in jest, to a 7-year-old?
I don't get it.
You know, sir, I appreciate you calling up and telling me how good of a job I'm doing, because you're such a great dad. I'd like maybe one day to have you as a role model for me when I have a kid.
I happen to be a great dad.
I know, Father of the Year. It's got to be
Stop.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dan.
No, just like that. I mean, I can take it because I'm an adult.
And because you have a lot of free time.
Please.
Huh?
Go ahead.
You know, to sit here and listen to him say that, I mean, has he got such little self-worth and self-image that he's got to pick on a 7-year-old?
A 7-year-old who knows her times tables.
Times tables.
Yeah.
I'd give my left arm to hear my 7-year-old say something like that.
Well, if you were a better dad, you wouldn't have to. You could just sit down and talk to her.
You know what? You don't know his circumstances, do you?
Boy, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Why
You don't know Dan.
So insulting me as a dad just continually shows what an idiot you are.
Yeah,
and
you
how
don't know.
immature you are, and what a low self-image you have that you have to go after me for being a bad dad when you know nothing about me. When are you going to grow up, dude?
You got to grow up, Wonder Boy. You got to do it.
Past growing up, this is, and you guys, I got to tell you, I just told whoever answered the phone, I'm starting to get upset with you because you didn't throw him out of the studio on his ass right when he said it.
Thank you very much.
Because that's just, anyway, I just
that
wanted
annoyed
to
me too. All right, thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
Here's Chris. Chris from Memphis.
Hi, Chris.
How you boys doing tonight?
Good.
Not really in a good mood. I just wanted to say I had a friend of mine, and nothing intimate or anything, just a real good friend. Her daughter died today of cancer. She's been dealing with it for years, and to hear him, she was 13 years old.
God bless.
And to hear him talking to a child like that, I'm dead serious. I'd like to see if he'd like to get in the ring with somebody.
So that's just the alcohol talking. You don't want to get into a ring.
Did you hear what the gentleman's been through? Did you hear what he's been through?
You can say what you want. You can insult someone else, but insult a man. Let me come meet you sometime.
Don't go after a kid.
Nah, let's make it legal, man. Let's get in the ring. Let's do something legit, and let's see how you talk to somebody who's willing to get in your face. All right, you talk all this crap to people that on the phone and everything. You want to say stuff to them, but you aren't willing to. Let's put the money where your mouth is, basically.
Chris, you have beer muscles right now, and I'm going to forgive you for that because I understand you're going through a lot, but I don't want you to get involved in something that you can't handle.
Why don't you do this, Wonder Boy? Why don't you do like some kind of you take on all comers like they used to back in the old Carney days? And I'll just be shoot fighter.
I just can't fight every drunk person that calls.
Hooker.
Well, Wonder Boy, I'm dealing with a lot today. You can say what you want, but I'll be totally
He lost
sober.
a little girl in his life.
I'll be totally sober when I kick your ass. How's that?
Well, I feel bad for what happened to you, sir, but it has nothing to do with me. It has no effect on my life.
Why do you feel bad?
Because he's drunk. That's how he's dealing with his pain, so clearly he's hurt. But it means nothing to me. I couldn't care less, sir.
Well, then what, do you care or not care?
I don't care at all. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to couch my statement and act like I was nice. I don't care at all. I don't care that whatever happened to you.
What do you mean couch your statement?
Really? Hey, I'm sorry, Ron, but you don't care that a child died today?
So, yeah, my heart is broken.
That's awful to hear.
You know what? Maybe because I'm a parent, but I think even if I wasn't, it always breaks my heart to hear anything happen.
I'm sorry, Ron, but did he just say so what?
Yeah, he doesn't understand, and I apologize for him, Chris.
Hey,
and he's got himself in a mood.
Wonder Boy, I am dead 100% serious right now.
I don't know why you would say dead today.
I probably don't make as much as you, but I will lay my next 2 paychecks on the line versus your 1 or whatever that I will stomp your ass in a ring.
I don't want to take your Walmart money, sir. Just hang up your phone and relax.
Please, would you shut up now? Chris, let me apologize, okay?
Chris, we're very sorry for your loss, too.
Ron, it isn't you or Fez, but you know what? I mean, when I heard him, I'm down and everything about this. But I hear this. I wasn't going to call until I heard him insult that little 7-year-old.
Yeah.
And I've got a couple kids of my own as well. And if this happened to one of them, it's my kid, and it's not even my kid, and I'm broken up about it. Wonder Boy, seriously, I mean, Wonder Wuss is what it is.
Yeah,
it's true.
I mean, for real, just for once, stop using the radio as your outlet.
Thank you.
Be a man.
Be a man for once.
And get drunk and call and fight people?
No, get in the ring. Like Guns N' Roses said years ago, get in the ring. Chris,
exactly.
You got all of our thoughts and prayers with you, my friend, and your friends. I'm sorry that this happened. Wonder Boy, please.
Thank you,
People die every day.
How can you have such a miserable existence that this is the way you go through life?
What is that like?
Just being hateful of everybody.
It's the only way I know. It's just another day.
Can I tell you the truth?
Yeah.
Hitler was a better person than you. And I'm saying that as a World War II buff. I've studied World War II.
And you hear about people have said you got low self-esteem, and it must be, look at the way you wear your hair, you mark yourself up.
You know what I said to, how me and Fez left because we eat like normal people. And I said to Fez in the parking lot, and this is a total shoot, Wonderboy, if I didn't know that he was straight edge, I would take him to get help for his drinking and drugs. He's that disheveled looking and unorganized.
Somehow you're straight edge, the strongest thing you drink is root beer, and you're strung out. How does that happen? Where do you get to that point?
I'm just a little tired. It doesn't make me strung out.
You are strung out.
I have fatigue.
Why?
From what?
I don't know.
All the lifting around here?
I'm trying to get to the bottom of that, but I clearly have fatigue.
The heavy carts and CDs?
You know what? I think it's carrying your ego around on your shoulders is what's bringing you down. It's too much.
You're carrying all this negativity.
I'm no different than anyone else. I'm just being honest.
No, you're different. You're literally different from every other human being I've ever met. Erica, you're on the air.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say to Wonderboy, how can you say that to that guy?
Isn't that brutal?
He just lost a little girl.
Erica,
doesn't matter.
We have to be honest. He should be honest with himself. We all have to be honest with ourselves. People die. It's part of the cycle of life.
What? I just lost my father 3 months ago.
I'm sorry.
Just because everybody dies every day does not make it easier on everybody. How could you say that to somebody?
What you have to do is take solace in the fact that that's how life goes.
Shut up.
He just
doesn't
care.
You have no compassion. You shouldn't be in that room right now.
I agree.
Talking to people like that. What is wrong with you?
It's just honesty.
Because everybody dies.
Everybody feels like this.
Easier. Does not make it easier. I just lost my father 3 months ago.
I didn't kill him.
So?
I don't know why you'd be angry with me about this.
Have some compassion. What is wrong with you?
I can't cry for everyone else's problems.
How can you be a producer? I'm not asking you to feel sorry for everybody. Just have some compassion. Bite your tongue. Have some respect.
Look, my dad's not going to live forever. My dad's going to die too. Then
and
one day it'll
you
be
will
me.
cry. I bet
You're not going to care.
And if somebody came up to you and said, people die every day, so what?
You're not going to care when my dad dies. Why do I care when
I would
yours
have
dies?
respect for
Her
you.
father passed away. A human thing to do would be to feel for her. Why do you feel like this odd, I would say inhumane emotion?
Yeah, I mean, why even if you don't care, why not at least just hear her out instead of arguing with her?
Because she's calling up angry with me that I'm not mourning with her about her dad. I can't mourn with every stranger.
I don't care if you're not mourning with me. Have some respect. If your father died tomorrow, and you came on the radio and said so, I would have respect for you, and I would call you and give you my
condolences. But that's not going to make any difference. That won't bring him back. What's the matter?
So, instead of throwing it in your face that people die every day and that it shouldn't matter, it matters.
She would still care even after this display you've put on tonight.
It's not throwing it in your face. I'm just trying to help you realize how things happen.
I know my father
I'm not attacking your dad. I'm not attacking him, saying he was a bad guy.
You're not attacking him. You're attacking me for losing him.
No, I'm not attacking you for losing him. I'm trying to explain to someone who's emotional how a person thinks.
Wonderboy, please, shut up.
You should have some respect for your listeners.
Erica, how did you lose your dad?
My father had a seizure, which triggered a heart attack, and he died in my arms.
I'm so sorry, darling. This was 3 months ago?
3 months ago. He was only 46 years old.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so all I'm telling you is to just have some respect. When somebody loses somebody that close, just have some respect. Even if you don't if you just don't care, just have some respect.
Is that so hard just to have respect for a young lady like this?
From one human to another.
It just doesn't have anything to do with my life. It's real hard for me to...
Why are you in the radio? You're dealing with
I'm in the radio because I like to talk, not because I want to cry with every person who's sad.
What is wrong with you?
Cry.
What is wrong with you deep inside?
You're saying have respect. When you say have respect, all you want me to do is get broke up about every corpse that's out there, and I just can't.
No, I just don't. Those are the comments that I am talking about. How can you be so callous?
Corpse is a word. There's nothing wrong with using a word.
It's my father you were talking about.
It's her dad.
It was.
Respect.
Stop it. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm seriously going to punch you. I don't want to do that. But I'm going to start punching you, and I'm not going to stop. Fez is going to be screaming in the corner. The cops will finally come and yell at me. and say, look, he's gone.
You know the routine.
I'm that angry. Seriously, I'm that angry.
Guys, I'm going to go now.
God bless you, darling.
Take good care of yourself, Erica.
You too, guys. Thank you.
I don't know what's wrong with you, Wonderboy.
She's just self-absorbed where I have to feel pain with her.
Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. You know what? We're going to stop the show a little early tonight. You know why? Because I don't want to start yelling on the air. Fuzzy and I are trying to do 2 shows a day. We're exhausted. Sometimes we let you speak. Tonight you weren't even asked to come in. Monster was talking, and you took over.
And you pushed the retard right out of the way.
And literally I was enjoying myself tonight. Literally I was having a good time.
Well, I didn't mean to make that happen. You guys are the 2 people I really like.
So you're sorry about that. Not the fact that you can't relate to the fact that the people have lost people.
No, that has nothing to do with me. When I lose people, I'll go through it myself, and I won't call strangers and ask them to, feel bad for me. That ain't my problem.
Wonderboy, I will give you a loss right now. I'll pull off all your fingernails. Seriously. If you keep this up, no matter how much you're screaming, I'll put my knee on your neck, and I'll start yanking the thumbnail off.
Well, if you do, I won't call Erica and ask her to feel bad for me.
I'm telling you right now, I feel like you're disrespecting me, and I get the feeling that you think I'm a guy who won't yank off your thumbnail. I will grab a pair of pliers, and I'll yank your thumbnail off. And then tomorrow I'll be in Cameron's office, and they're going to be saying, we can't have you doing this on the air to other employees. But I won't care anymore. And I'll be sitting there still holding on to pieces of your flesh and a thumbnail. Because I don't know how else to sink through to you.
You can't be like this.
Sometimes I think words only work so long, and then you got to grab the pliers.
Then it's thumbnail time. And I've seen it happen.
I'll yank one of your eyelids off. I'll take that thing and I'll yank until I hear a rip in your eyelid, and then you're trying to sleep at night and your eyeball's open.
I didn't mean to offend you. I apologize.
Well, I don't want you to apologize to me, my friend. It's people that listen to this program. That young lady there. I know that you haven't seen a lot of life. She's been through more than any of us have been through.
You've heard everyone we know, plus some friends that we'd like to make.
You know what? I could put up with everybody until those last 2 callers.
I just don't think they should have gotten involved. If they have such serious things going on, they should have better things to do than call and be mad at me for trying to explain to a 7-year-old that she's not smart because she can multiply 5 by 5 over and over and over. I don't think they should have gotten involved.
It's just sad and pathetic that you have to think everyone is coming after you.
I don't understand how defensive you are.
That you're so bitter.
It drives me nuts.
Mikey he tried to set me up by getting his little girl involved because he wants everyone to turn on me.
Whatever.
Mikey has to be involved, and he has to he inappropriately uses his own family.
This show's over tonight. But I really want you to do this. You don't believe in God, right?
No.
I was going to ask you to pray. I just want you to think.
I'll pray for you.
No, you know what? It doesn't. Even if you don't believe in God, you've got to believe that there's some morality to the universe, right? That we all are on this planet together, and we have to do. That we kind of owe each other.
There's nothing that says that.
No, there isn't anything that says that. But anyone that shares an ecosystem, you're all connected, correct?
Yes.
So, we do have to have some kind of rules, some kind of civility to get by. I want you to think about that tonight as you're going to sleep. Where you fit into this universe.
Just some basic decency.
Will do.
And then tomorrow I'm going to ask you a couple questions. And if I don't like the answers, I'm tearing off your thumbnail. And I don't take an eyelid. But I will take, because that's forever. But I'll take a thumbnail off and it'll grow back. And every day you look down at it and you go, I pushed it.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, Bill O'Reilly, Ron and Fez, and the Washington Redskins. 106.7 WJFK.